If you feel scattered and contracted lately, stressed out, overwhelmed, and not finding the time for self-care for yourself, this video is for you, my friend, because inside of it, I will let you know how you can let your inner child guide you to your desired timeline with ease by making your creation process, whatever you're creating, whatever you're committed to, whatever you are bringing into the world, by making your creation process a self-care practice for your inner child. So if this sounds like something exciting, stay with me until the end of the video and let's see what comes through, because honestly I do not know, but I know that it will be valuable. That being the case, let's directly get into it. So why could the inner child even guide us into the fulfillment of our desires and into our desired timeline? Why can it help us shift into our desired timeline? It's a really curious, it's a really interesting question, because is it not the inner child that is looking to play? Is it not the inner child that is somehow stepping with blind faith into the unknown and just letting itself enjoy it? Is that not the inner child? Is it not the inner child sometimes this fool, the archetype of the gesture of the fool, that has this tremendous amounts of courage and doesn't really care about failure because it's not here to succeed, it is here to play? Is that not the case already? Do you not have that inner child within you? Do you not have that inner child that is sometimes stubborn, that is sometimes hurt, that is sometimes angry with you that you have not taken care for it and that you have not given it permission to play, to create, to bring into reality whatever it wants to create? Is that not already existent within you? Answer me that, because we need that solid ground to step on so that we can continue with how we can work with our inner child, so that we can position it in a place where it can give us the clear instruction of what it needs, so that we can create whatever we want with ease, so that it doesn't feel like work, it doesn't feel stressful, it doesn't feel like a responsibility, right? This is not the case. This is not what you want. You want to flow with reality. And since you want to flow with reality, you want to feel aligned with your inner child and make your work play, so that you can work while you're playing and play while you're working. Wouldn't that be nice? Of course it would. And I'm here to tell you it's not only possible, but if you give enough space to your inner child, it will tell you exactly how you can do that. This is something that I've done with myself, I'm doing with my personal clients, and it's something that's literally accessible for everybody who knows how to work with their feelings. So now, if you feel restricted inside, if you feel like there is a contraction, right? Your stomach is contracted. Your solar plexus, there is pain that you feel. It feels heavy. There is a rock inside of you, somewhere around here. In your heart, there is ache, right? If you feel like that, I need you to listen. I need you to pay close attention to those feelings inside, not to me. It's not as important what I speak. It's important what those feelings have in mind for you. They're your guidance. Your inner child speaks to you, through your feelings. Uses your feelings as a vehicle to communicate with your intellect. So if you have repressed your feelings for long enough time, well, now maybe it's time to break through that cycle and instead acknowledge how you feel. Give yourself permission to feel that, to literally drop your awareness inside your body and just stay there. I've tried to illustrate it here, so let me know if this makes sense and maybe makes it a little bit more relatable. I genuinely hope so. Let's say that these are your energy centers, right? Your centers of energy inside the body, how your energy flows within the body. You could also see them as the chakras in the body, right? The energy system. And this is your second energy center, the third. This is the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. Let's say in your third energy center, in your fourth energy center, it's scattered. It's all over the place. It looks something in those lines, something like that. It's scattered and contracted. In your second energy center, Your stomach feels like it's contracted, like it's not free to move, it's not expanded. You do not feel big, you do not feel expanded, you do not feel like you can enjoy yourself. No, it's like you need to protect yourself, or you need to escape from whatever feels uncomfortable that you need to handle as a responsibility on the outside, meeting people, doing some responsible tasks, whatever it is, right? It's not as important. If it feels like that in your body, you do not need to understand what happens on the outside to connect with what happens on the inside and make your energy aligned back again, so that you can transition from a mindset of I am against life, I am fighting through life, I am forcing myself through my life journey, to a mindset of it's a play, it's a game, and I'm here to play. I am here to get challenged, to play, to overcome that challenge through my originality, creativity, playfulness, right? This is the inner child. If you want to transition from this mindset to that mindset, you only need to understand how your energy works and stay there. Hold a space for your energies to align. Because trust me, my friend, this is a path of surrender. It's a path of relaxation. It's not a path of thinking, as it is a path of letting go. So if you want to shift into your desired timeline with ease, it's about letting go. It's not about forcing it. It's from the inside out rather than from the outside in. It's not about forcing circumstances, people, and things. It's about getting yourself aligned from within so that you can play with reality. You can experience that play. And the way this happens is that if you were to learn to hold a space of discernment, acknowledgement, and observation. Now, what does that mean? Stay with me because we'll try it together. I'll demonstrate and I want you to try it with me. If you were to take a moment right now to just stop thinking, break the cycle of thought, the mental chatter that's automatic running around in circles, just stop it. Which means that you do not focus your awareness in the mind. Instead, you focus it from the throat down. It's like a scanner scanning your body, like a radar. Think of those green lights just scanning through your body right now, okay? Let it come up, and then let it come down. And then let it come up again, and let it come down. And just being aware of what happens inside. This is how, through discernment, you're using your mind to discern the specific location of feelings inside of your body. And the moment you become observant of what happens inside of the body, see, your observation itself, observing, the fact of observation, the activity of observation, forgive me, the activity of observation is enough to dissolve contractions. Your awareness is your power, my friend. That's why Neville has this book, The Power of Awareness, Neville Goddard. This is who I'm speaking about. Your awareness is your power. So if you could only make it habitual to bring more and more awareness to how you feel inside of your body on a daily basis, consistently on a daily basis, like 5 to 10 times per day at least, even if it's for a little bit of time, right? Bringing awareness to your body. Then you can, little by little, start speaking with those feelings. You can tell them something in the light of, hey, I'm here. I am here. I see you. I see you feel a little bit contracted. Maybe you feel stressed out. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. Maybe things have not worked out the way you want them to. And I understand you. I see you. I understand you. I am here for you. I'm here to take care of you. So I'm just here. I will be there. I'm observing. And I just want you to know I'm here. If you want to speak about something with me, this is how you speak to your feelings. I'm here and I'll listen. So this is how you discern your awareness of being from the feelings that you're aware of, right? There is this discernment between awareness of being and between the object of awareness, which in this instance are your feelings. Now, once you are doing that consistently, then you can acknowledge your feelings mentally, verbally, by speaking to them, just speaking to them. And acknowledgement is simply acknowledging the truth to your feelings. I know you feel a little bit unwell lately. I know you're stressed out. I know you're overwhelmed. I know you're angry. I know it feels heavy. I know. See, this is acknowledgement. And then through observation and acknowledgement, you can reignite that connection of trust in between your feelings, which belong to the inner child, and your awareness of being. Okay? So if there is trust between your feelings and your awareness of being, you can manage your feelings from the inside out consciously, and this is where your power lies. Because if you, let's say, have contraction inside of your stomach, by just observing it, being aware of it, and speaking to it, acknowledging it for quite a while, at some point you can start asking questions. Why are you here? How I have not taken care of you? What do you need? What do you need of me? What do you need me to remind you so that you feel well? How have I abandoned you? Right? Questions like that, which you are genuinely curious about. Then you can see what happens in the solar plexus, for example, and in the heart. Those three energy centers are probably the most important ones, I believe, because if those are aligned, and the first one, of course, but if those are aligned, then energy flows freely through the body. And what happens is that at some point it reaches our sixth energy center, which is where we can receive an instruction. But so how to receive an instruction from our feelings? This is really deep topic, and I wouldn't have the time just in this video to handle it all, but I will get to the depth that I can. So if you spend some time to talk to your feelings like that, right? By first discerning that you are aware of the feelings and noticing them as separate sensations in your body that belong to the body, that belongs to the inner child. The feelings belong to the inner child. So the inner child needs to be spoken with love, with care. And that's why you acknowledge it. You hold that space of discernment, acknowledgement, and observation. And through that acknowledgement, there is trust that's being built. And once you have that trust, you can start asking questions. And one of the questions that you eventually ask and you receive an answer to is, what do you need me to do for you? Right? You ask that to the feeling. And once you ask it, what do you need me to do for you to not feel abandoned, to not feel stressed out, to not feel overwhelmed? What do you need me to do for you? How do you need me to speak to you? Right? Something in those lines. If you ask that question with enough sincerity and innocence, what happens, what follows is that you receive a clear instruction. And then once you start following that clear instruction, your energy becomes aligned. It's not about doing something completely different. It's about how you already do the things you do in your life, right? So it's about the attitude, the intention behind it, the reasoning, the why. Why am I going to work? Why am I spending time with this person? Why am I going to meet my family? Why am I going out with this specific person? Right? This question, why, is the intention behind what you are doing. And if that intention feels aligned to the inner child because it has given you a clear instruction, then what happens, my friend, is that your inner child will feel like it's playing through reality and your life feels like a game. And you have created the rules of that game. And this is where you can watch one of my previous videos. I believe it's about a week ago I shot it. I'll put it in the description and also here as a card. Check it out later, because you'll see how you can transition to being from a victim mentality to being the mentality of the one who forces, the mentality of the overachiever, the one who does a lot of things, to the mentality of I am aligned with life and life flows through me. This is the greatest place you can be at when it comes to inner alignment, to fulfilling your purpose and your destiny, because then life flows effortless and everything is meaningful. But for now, with the intention of this video, right? Let your inner child guide you to your desired timeline with ease. If you can speak to your child like that with consistency, and try it if you want for a couple of weeks, it will tell you a clear instruction at some point. And if you were to follow through that instruction for one more month or something, you'll see that it guides you through a timeline shift. And this is how you shift, my friend. This is how you make shifting consistent, happening on a consistent basis. Because it's all about shifting your state of being. If you make that habitual, shifting your state of being, reality, what you see with your eyes, it would shift in front of your eyes. blessings and miracles will come to you in your life. They're already coming to you, but this is how you can accelerate that journey, by listening to your inner child. Because trust me, my friend, if you can give that play to your inner child, and if you can take care of it consistently, it's there for you to support you on the manifestation of your dreams, of your desire. So that was my message from me today. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, like it, comment down below, let me know what's your experience, and I would love to see you around in the channel in some of my next videos. Bye bye for now, enjoy your day, and see you around.